6:51, time for the morning sprint.
The U.S. is making progress with COVID-19 vaccinations. Saturday, the 5th consecutive day of at least 700,000 shots delivered. 20 states now have fully vaccinated more than 50% of their populations. Alabama and Mississippi, though, are the two states with the lowest vaccine percentages. They're at 34% and 35%.
Starting October 1st, Epic Systems will require all of its U.S.-based employees to be vaccinated. The software company is one of Dane County's largest employers. About 11,000 workers around the Madison area who work for Epic will need to be vaccinated if they want to return to the office.
A small plane crash in Washington County over the weekend has left one woman dead and a man injured. The sheriff's office hasn't released the names of either pilots who were on board. They are currently investigating the cause of that crash.
Police are investigating an incident that left a 2-year-old boy dead. It happened in Milwaukee Sunday afternoon. Officials say that children got a hold of a gun, were playing with it, and it unintentionally fired and hit the toddler. There is a 26-year-old in custody this morning in connection to the incident, but no charges officially announced. Thousands of people packed into Miami's Bayfront Park for the Down with the Chains rally. It supports freedom for Cuba. Organizers also wanted to show support for long-suffering citizens of authoritarian regimes in Venezuela. The Freedom Rally featured speeches by the mayor of Miami and the Miami-Dade County mayor. Many wanted the Biden administration to take action to help Cubans who are suffering from the pandemic and political oppression.
The Biden administration is suing Texas Governor Greg Abbott for having state troopers target vehicles suspected of carrying migrants. The lawsuit filed Friday alleges the governor is having troopers follow migrants who are released from border protection custody. Private organizations working with federal agencies have been transporting migrants who've gone through customs processing.
Wildfires raging across the world. Turkey and Greece working hard through the weekend to try and control hundreds of fires burning within their borders. Yesterday, Turkish officials saying that they were able to control 100 fires, but that others were still threatening popular tourist destinations. 8 people have died so far from the fires.
It's an underdog story. After not qualifying for the last World Cup, the U.S. men's soccer team has surprised the world by winning the CONCACAF Gold Cup. After defeating Mexico last night, they're now the continental champion of North and Central America. The goal came in overtime at the 117th minute.
Authorities in Northern California say that a helicopter crashed in a remote area Sunday, killing 4 people. All of the victims died at the scene. Their identities have not been released. The crash still being investigated by the FAA.
Vitamin D supplements offer no benefit for people suffering from irritable bowel syndrome. That's according to a new UK study. Many people with IBS also have a vitamin D deficiency, so it was thought there might be a connection. Researchers found, though, patients taking vitamin D did not see an improvement in their symptoms.
Smoke from wildfires in California and across the West, prompting the posting of air quality and health alerts in several states yesterday, including portions of Colorado, Wyoming, and Washington State. The pollution alert affecting us here in Wisconsin is actually triggered by fires burning in Canada and then drifting south to us.
The 63rd annual Tallman Arts Festival in Rock County returning to Janesville this weekend. A huge highlight for this year's festival, a new exhibit focusing on the story of the Tallman art collection, including paintings, prints, and other art objects. Other artists also showed off their own pottery, paintings, and handmade soap.
Cancer patients who feel seriously fatigued before their treatment begins have a lower overall survival rate. Studies show a clinical trial funded by the National Cancer Institute found that patients who experienced severe tiredness had a 26 to 45% shorter survival time than other patients. Doctors say they can use this information to inform patients if they're at a higher risk of death and possibly find ways to treat fatigue.
We are waking up to sunshine this morning. Look for sunshine really throughout the entire week. Still a little bit hazy out there. Temperatures are now on the increase. Our low is 53. We've warmed up to 58 at this point. Winds are calm. When we do have the wind, it's out of the north and west, and it's light as we go throughout the day. This is Doppler track throughout the state. It is dry. Look for this to be the theme as we go through the next couple of days. Temperatures today, they're going to top out at 77. We keep that humidity low, but we're going to notice those temperatures warming up a couple degrees almost each and every single day. Upper 80s, closer to 90 by the weekend, perhaps 90 by the time we get you towards Monday. We're going to be tracking those rain chances throughout the weekend right here on News 3 Now.
All right, Chris, thank you. And thanks for joining us this morning, folks. We'll be back in half an hour with another news and weather update.